Do you think a woman can respect a husband she earns way more than?
Women naturally just want to be led, taken care of. So why am I leading you? Why am I like economically leading you?
So why is this in the African setting? Why doesn't it happen abroad?
No, it does.
Because abroad,
It does, oh.
It definitely does.
But guess what? Their divorce rates are high. Why do you think they're divorcing each other like every day?
She mentioned something that a lot of women feel they should be led, right? A lot of women would rather have their man as their protector, as the provider. So why do you want to be a career woman?
Not all women want children as well. Not every woman can have children.
She's like come back from work.
Yeah,
And then she's tired and probably he's been job hunting all day.
yeah.
And he's like, oh, I've not had dinner. Yeah, the feeling of being irritated, from there, disrespect starts to happen. Like,
it is absolute rubbish.
it's a personal perspective, but let's be realistic.
Welcome to another amazing episode of Salon Sessions, proudly brought to you by MoBeautyBar. I'm your host as usual. My name is Bimbola. And you already know, just like every other episode, we get to bring a whole lot of conversations that will definitely ignite your reaction. But most importantly, they are firecrackers. And today is no exception because this conversation will definitely have you at the edge of your seats. Without wasting time, my job here is to ask questions. I've got my amazing guest. Because of how particular this conversation is, we get to introduce them, and of course, we get to ask about what you do for a living. Without saying too much, let's meet everybody right here. To my left.
Okay, my name is Sally Ogbonna. I'm an architect and interior designer. I currently run an interior design firm, In-House Design Architects, and I'm co-director to the House Interiors. Yeah, so I basically am like just a designer and I'm passionate about design.
Okay, I love that. I love the humility to it as well. But that's a lot actually. And you?
And I'm Dami Aina. I'm similar in a similar field actually. I'm a properties developer and also construction project manager by trade. So that's what I do as my day job.
Okay, I like that as well. I like that. And you?
My name is Ronke Akinshete. I actually do a lot of things. One of the things that I do is that I'm a business person. I have two brand representations for two wineries, one in Luxembourg and then the other one in the Czech Republic. I also consider myself as a social entrepreneur. So a social entrepreneur is somebody that takes challenges it can be from the environment, it can be from the social aspect, and then finds very innovative solutions to those challenges, makes impact, and also makes profit. So
I like that. Killing two birds with just one stone.
2 or 3.
Or maybe 4, if possible. That's quite interesting. And I mean, you're all welcome here.
Thank you.
Hope you're comfortable.
Yes, thank
You
you.
have to be comfortable. That is the plan. So today we got to talk about something that some would argue is a threat to traditional men. I don't know if you would agree, but the question would be the rise of a career woman.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people have talked about the traditional marriages and, side by side with what is new to a whole lot of people, which would be called contemporary modern marriages. However, there's one disparity, and that would be the fact that a lot of people believe that to make a traditional marriage work, a woman must be void of a proper career. She must be the home taker or the caretaker of the home, and that potentially would lead to a long-lasting marriage. Now, that's out there. Do you in any way agree that for the home to last, a woman must be void of a proper career? Do you agree?
Absolutely not.
No, I don't agree.
Absolutely not.
Why?
That's a lot of Bangladesh, as people will call it. For the economic realities, it is absolute rubbish. It doesn't work. I mean, even in our mother's times, it didn't work. Not to talk of now with the harsh economic realities of our time. It would only be a madman that would want maybe his wife to stay at home and breed babies. And it would be an absolute crazy woman that would want to stay at home and, breed babies instead of being out there to fulfill her career and herself.
I wouldn't say
Crazy
it's a
woman.
complete, absolute crazy idea because there's some women who actually find joy in being a stay-at-home mum and actually enjoy raising children. And I think we don't want to cut them out and say, they are crazy for that. Because
But for the economic realities, that's what I'm saying.
No, but
It makes absolute no sense. It's very important for a woman to have some sort of economic power in her hands, because anything could happen. There could be any form of unfortunate incidents. The relationship could break up. Anything could really happen. So it's very important for the woman to be able to live her passion, so to speak, yeah, and be able to make money in the process as well.
I do believe that if you have a setup, whether it be wealth from family, whether it be your own personal wealth that you've grown through a business or marital wealth, you might not need to go to.
But where would that wealth come from? You can't stay at home and get wealth.
Generational.
Everybody has
wealth.
to go out. Everybody has to go out there and do something.
Not everybody
That's why
has to.
I mentioned
don't
the
agree.
3 wealth categories that it could potentially come from. So if you
Generational wealth would diminish at some point. Do you understand?
not really, not necessarily, no, because
Okay.
there's ways to keep generational wealth going.
generational
This
wealth.
is like through investment, through high interest accounts, depending on, of course,
Okay.
but not to digress, I think what I'm trying to say here is that not everybody will wants to this career life. I mean, I'm definitely for the career life. I love it, and I feel even in my personal relationship, I have a supportive husband who is very like, yeah, do it. Yeah, go for it. You want to try that contract, try it. If it doesn't work, then, so for me personally, it works well. But at the beginning of our relationship, it was very like, it's okay. I'm okay for you to stay at home or just have the kids. It's all right. Don't rush back into work. So that was the kind of energy, but it was silly because how he met me was a very like, okay, I'm trying out this didn't work well.
Absolutely.
This
So you
shit,
were
oh my
always
God, I
like
lost so
that.
much money here. And then it was just like, so I can't be that stay-at-home woman that you would like. It'll be nice, yeah, I'm at home making food, Ebba's on the table, the kids are nice and clean, but it's not reality for me. But there are some women out there, I think, that are okay with
It's still a
it.
choice.
Like there's actually some women I know that are aspiring to put their feet up and just be like, well, I've done my bit. I've tried. I've went to uni. I've done it. Whatever it is, I'm ready to sit down and look after children, and they find joy in that. So I wouldn't say.
But after being out there, you mean? Then they're ready.
Well, yes, some.
Yes, yeah. You
There's
still
some
get to
people
that
that
point.
there's some
Haven't even
people
got
that
out there.
that just make the choice without being out there. Like, I just want to be a guy's
Yeah, and I
Oh,
think
that's why.
okay.
Okay, so hold on for a minute. Do you know what I've heard so far is, in as much as you've made the point about the fact that judging by the economy right now,
Yes.
it's not really realistic to have that happen, right? But that's just one look at it. In a scenario where the husband is financially buoyant
Yes.
enough
Exactly.
to actually take care of the home, the family, and take care of your needs, and the lady is still clamoring for a career, do you think that makes sense?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Why?
Because there's this personal fulfillment that I believe, I'm talking from my personal
Personally,
perspective now, that I believe that every woman should have. And I do actually believe that every woman should have what they call their own. Because if you say, okay, for instance now, okay, so the man has money, anything can happen.
Agreed.
What if the man falls down and dies?
Generational
What
wealth.
if the family comes and takes all the money away?
Generational
What
wealth.
if the family comes and takes away all that generational wealth? So what happens to the woman? What happens to her children at the end of the day? What if the man has, another wife somewhere that is, anything can happen.
I tell you,
Whatever
I really do believe every woman should have what they can say, this is mine.
I
It's
totally
just that
understand,
simple.
like,
Yeah.
like having your own thing gives you power, but
Yes, it
it's almost like we're putting down the women who are not working or who are not doing that. Is
exactly.
that what this is about?
My point exactly. So how about the
Not
women?
at all.
Are we putting
Not
them
at all.
down?
working?
Yeah, it's kind of an encouragement, actually.
Everything has like priorities. You need to have a priority list when you want to decide if you're a career woman, gonna take care of the home, or pick your family, pick love, etc. There's time for everything, right? So for me, I have a plan where I'm currently a career woman at this phase of my life. I'm going to get into the phase where I'll probably become a homemaker till my kids are a certain age. I come back to the job market. And of course, love there's time for everything. I don't believe in balance. I just believe prioritize what is most important for you at that phase of your life.
What is your passion? And I believe it's from your passion
Yes.
that you can make wealth. I actually do believe that.
Okay, in as much as I really want to agree with you so bad, I also need to put it out there that when we say a career woman, in as much as that could be relative, but a lot of times, a lot of Nigerian men particularly kind of feel that a career woman is one who puts her job, her career, the
Overly
growth
ambitious.
on the job way before the family.
Absolutely
Do you
not.
think it should be so?
Absolutely not.
So
I think
how
that's
would you
just
how would you
stereotype.
describe a career woman to you?
I would describe a career woman as someone who is ambitious, who's someone who is forward thinking, who's someone that in her business or in her professional life wants to climb the ladder, wants to just keep doing better, wants to push the ceiling, wants to like create a way, whether it's for her male child or her female child, to push, let that ceiling be that child's stepping stone. That's what I see as a career woman. Someone who is just not going to take no for an answer and who will do her
Keeps going.
best, who will work hard to ensure that there's food on the table with or without a man, to ensure that she eats and her son and her daughters eat. So I think that's what I would say is a career woman. I want to be giving back to my children. I don't really want to have to be asking my child when I'm older for X, Y, and Z. So for me, if a woman starts that, therefore, that will just roll over. And I just never want to be in a position, me personally, to go and my children don't have anything. So I'm very big on generational wealth, more for not having to rely on anyone to feed you, not having to rely on anything other than what I put in place. And I'm a Christian and I'm a firm believer in a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And ultimately, that's what I'm starting to do now for my children's children. So when they come up in my grandkids come up in life, they already have a leg up, one that I didn't actually have. So for me, I'm very big on that and will continue to be. I don't think anything will change my mind at this stage.
I think a career woman is a woman who is intentional about her career, her business, and her family. Because it's interwoven. I don't.
But that's not what
believe that-
society
I
thinks
don't.
a
I don't
career
believe
woman
that
is.
you should actually separate the two. Okay, so you're having a career and then you lose the children. Where does that take you in your career? Would that make you happy? No. So you're having your career, you're building your family at the same time. It's actually a lot to juggle together, but I feel it's possible.
So I don't think a career woman has got anything to do with children. I'd say that because it's a standalone entity by itself. Not all women want children as well, and that's also
That's like
okay.
another conversation.
Like that is another conversation. But
nobody's-
not every woman wants a child. Not every woman can have children, and they shouldn't be taken out of the box because you can't have children. Now you're not considered a career woman. I think they're two different
Two different things.
Two different things, exactly.
For me, like a career woman, I sort of agree with the two guests. A career woman obviously is career focused, career driven, ambitious. I like to say I'm a career woman, you know, because I don't stop. There's almost no business I've not done. That's one thing people don't know. Yeah, from being a makeup artist to being a photographer to trying out. I've tried everything. Don't worry. But there's always this thing where I want to keep going. So I feel that's a career woman, and I'm single. I don't have kids, so I really can't relate. Yeah. So.
Okay, so I'm actually hearing a lot here.
I actually like your point. I like your point.
Yeah.
But you know, I was speaking from
your
a
POV. Yeah.
point of view.
Yeah, that's agreed.
And you know, you made it so broad. Thank you.
That's fine. Thanks. You're welcome.
Seems like we don't seem to agree in the real sense of it, but we'll come back to that shortly. I mean, there's one question that has always been looming large. Do you think a woman can respect a husband she earns way more than?
Of course.
No.
I think she can.
She doesn't agree.
I don't agree.
Then she doesn't respect him in general then.
I don't know.
Whether he
I
has
don't
money or
know.
not.
I think it's personal. I really think
It's a personal perspective, but let's be realistic.
I think
I
it's
don't agree.
personal.
I know some people do it everywhere we see them. They carry the husband on their head. They're doing everything. They're happy. So, but that's not, personally, I don't agree.
No, I think I just, no, I'm sorry. If he doesn't earn more than you, doesn't mean what happens tomorrow? if he gets a big contract or he gets a good deal or something works out. So is that now that respect's going to automatically change? No, if the woman respects her man, she respects her man. It's got nothing to, me personally, he's got nothing to do with
I've seen people
if
who
he
obviously, you know, they started the marriage fine and well. I'm obviously not experienced with that. Maybe I can't speak much about it. But then the man sort of maybe falls off the way. There was respect in the beginning. She was working, he was working, the house was stable. But what happens usually, like we've seen it, I've seen it many times, when he gets unemployed,
Yeah.
she's able to hold them for a bit and then it starts to kick in. She starts to get irritated.
So if
She comes back home. So it's almost, I can't explain it. I feel like it's something in us. Once that man is not doing as much as she's doing, or at least they need to almost be like
Let me
at
tell
a
you.
certain par.
what I think she's getting disrespected at, she's getting or finds him just like irritating.
Yeah, she starts to,
It's because
yeah.
it's just like, brother, what are you doing?
Doing.
Are you leaving the house? Even if you're putting on a suit and you're going outside and you leave from 9 till 5 and you come
Yeah,
home.
and gradually that respect will start to, it'll
diminish.
fizzle out. So,
But the thing is, if he's doing something, if he's on the laptop, if he's if he's actually being active, then I'm sorry, but why would you lose the respect for him? Like, things can happen. Are we forgetting?
no, but you
that
just said she's going to get irritated.
no, she'll be
Okay, so that's
irritated, but it
different.
doesn't
But
mean that
once
you
she's
lose respect.
irritated, like that's it. Like, what are you doing, brother? Why are you sitting on the sofa? Go get your food. You know, she's like come back from work.
Yeah,
And then she's tired and probably he's been job hunting all day.
yeah.
And he's like, oh, I've not had dinner. Yeah,
Thank you.
the feeling of being irritated, from there, disrespect starts to happen. Like,
I guess that's the
let's not sugarcoat it.
I just believe men are providers, right? So them saying that they could earn more and still be submissive and all of that, I feel that's just bollocks. That's just fake. Because the fact is, we all know, yes, a woman would try. If she loves her husband, you love him regardless. But deep in your heart, you want to actually allow him lead. You want him to lead economically, emotionally. You want him to be the head of the house. Like, hello, are we forgetting certain natural laws?
I actually feel that it depends on how both parties manage, that phase of their life. Because it's a reality that we all have to live with.
Yeah.
It does happen. So it's
It does happen. I'm not saying it's broad or generalized, but I just feel like there's something where once the man is not, because men are like providers, like society puts them as that. So once you're like
Even God
earning more than him, it starts to take us to the whole 50-50 topic and blah, 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 blah. Women naturally just want to be led, taken care of. So why am I leading you? Why am I like economically leading you?
So why is this in the African setting? Why doesn't it happen abroad?
No, it does.
Because abroad,
It does, though.
It definitely does.
It happens.
both parties have to work, because they're
It does as well. That they are not coming out to say it like
Exactly.
Nigerian people doesn't mean it's
Because
not.
this
In the
whole
Arab
respect thing,
society,
I think it has to
in the
be
Indian-
with
But
other
guess what?
African
Their divorce rates are high. Why do you
Jewish
think they are
society.
divorcing each other like every day? The divorce rates are high. So they typically might not have the value system we have or like culture and all of that.
Yeah.
But technically that's their culture. Once the woman starts to get irritated, she's not feeling him, she just goes to court, like, and that's it, divorce.
So I'm here thinking out loud, right? I'm here thinking out loud. She mentioned something that a lot of women feel they should be led, right? A lot of women would rather have their man as their protector, as the provider. So why do you want to be a career woman? If you ultimately feel that the man should be the highest earner in the relationship, then why the need to still be a career person?
For me, it's about passion, something I enjoy doing. I don't want to be bored at home doing nothing. I enjoy performing, ultimately.
Once you are a very passionate person, you just want to be out there. I can't sit still for 1 minute.
Me too, honestly.
I can't sit down. I find it difficult to stay in one place.
Okay, so
I have to be doing this, and doing that, and I mean that's how I've been all my life. So
very well. I like where we are right now. So it's for passion, it's for self-growth.
yeah,
Would you agree?
self-growth, yes.
I agree because I'm doing what I love right now. I'm doing what I'm passionate about, but also it's for provision, right? I want to be able to have my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she said. So yeah, I pretty much agree. I want to be able to have my own. I want to be able to, stand my ground. Like I have my place in society. So like it's sort of like fulfillment as well. Let's put it
Yeah,
that way. So
exactly.
yeah.
Okay. So usually, right, when I hear people say I want to have my own, I'm just saying in general, that sometimes it comes off like you're like preparing for rainy days. But I mean, if you're getting into a marriage with someone, if you're married to someone, I mean, I don't really think anybody should particularly be, safeguarding or safekeeping in
Once you're married, obviously, like you're two, like you're now a one entity. Two people come together and become one. Obviously, but before that, okay, I'm coming from my perspective of being a single career woman. I want to have my own before I get into the marriage. So, right, there's like a foundation of how I expect to be treated already. Do you understand? Because if I go there empty and I'm being dependent, let's put it that way, if I'm 100% dependent on my man, that's another topic. Disrespect will come from that end. So I'm doing it to also have my own, and he sees that, okay, she can hold us up. When we come together, we become one, right? We become like a team. So yeah.
Okay, very well. So we'll be taking a quick break now. Remember, it's for Salon Sessions, proudly powered by MoBeautyBar. Stick around. Welcome back to Salon Sessions, proudly powered by MoBeautyBar. I'm still being bothered, that will never change. And of course, I've got these beautiful ladies here with me, and we get to wrap it up today with a real life story. And I mean, you've said a bunch of things today that I completely agree with, trust me, but this is real and we need your advice. So it turns out that somebody sent me a mail before the show, right? She's happily married with a child. So there was this guy she was dating, whom she's married to right now. So she was supposed to get a certain promotion at work. And the boyfriend at the time got away from it. But that promotion would require she leaving Nigeria to move to South Africa. Do you understand? At the time, they were always intimate and birth control pills were, a thing at the time. But this guy switched everything and she got pregnant. And because of that, she couldn't take that particular career move and they were happily married. One day, out of the blue, the husband tells her that, I've carried a certain secret for a long time. At the time you got pregnant that you couldn't find your birth control pills, I was the one who switched them. And that is because I wanted us to be married. And now you're happily married, the guy is rich, she's a stay-at-home mom, and now realizing that she could have been maybe more or less, we'll never know. But realizing this now in marriage, this lady asked me, do you think I should stay in that marriage? Or do you think I should go after my career once again? What would you advise?
She's in the marriage already now.
No, she's thinking of leaving the marriage or going after her career again. So what do you think? Knowing fully well that she could have been bigger.
But you just said she's happy at home.
Yeah, she says happily married.
But don't you think that happiness is fake? If she knew what she knows now, do you think she would have still made that choice?
She should make better choices next time, in the next life.
I think that's the height of deceit. And I think it's quite unfortunate. I don't even really know what to advise, but from the story, she's happy. Maybe she should stay in oblivion in that
She
happiness.
should continue pretend.
And
If
just
I'm being honest,
continue to be happy in that state.
I'll be upset if I was in that situation. I'll be sad, I'll be upset. But where I come from, once you're married, maybe that's why I'm not married yet. Once you're married, you're married.
You're married.
So you die there, you'll be happy there, you'll be sad there, you stay there. So
Yeah.
I personally won't be happy. I know I could maybe take a break. I like to travel. I can leave that man for like 3 months, go and arrange my head, think about it, then come back and say, okay, that happened. Let's continue our life now, moving forward.
But would it really be the same? Because like I said, I think it's the height of deceit.
It depends on how happy she is.
And wow.
I mean, I think
It depends
Wow,
on how
can she
happy
really
she
be
is.
happy after learning that?
It's such a man, he will spoil her now. Birkin bag, Van Cleef, all these things. She'll be happy again, she'll smile.
That's it. That's what I was about to say. She'll get over it. As she's happily married, so things happen. Unfortunately, he was an idiot, and you just move on. Go after your career now. That's what I would say. Well, just forget, just whatever him, and go after your career and move forward in your happily marriage. Like, I think we shouldn't I would tell her if it was my sister.
Not to overthink it.
Yeah, don't overthink it. It's just like we're here now, and unfortunately, he was an idiot. So what are you gonna do? Break up your whole happy home? Have a child that's now not with the dad all the time because of what?
But obviously, such a man doesn't want her to go after the career, right?
Exactly.
So she should go up for it after for that rubbish that he did. I
And
would
what
be
if he's
like,
still
go after
saying
it.
it's not, he doesn't want it?
If he's still saying he doesn't want, at this point, it doesn't matter what you want because of the rubbish that you tried to pull.
Divorce.
I would say.
Okay. Seems like I'm still not getting any advice proper, but
You're asking very tough questions.
okay, just to
The
wrap,
advice is for her to just stay there. That's the whole point.
she should stay there.
Me
I wouldn't
personally,
push for
stay
them
there.
to break up their home. Sorry, that's
Okay.
not.
Fair enough.
Not
Fair
really
enough.
like
Just,
me.
just to wrap up the show, yeah. Final thoughts. Do you think a woman's career can be bought over by a rich husband?
Yeah.
That gets done every day.
Yeah, to be.
Yeah.
I find a lot of men doing that. And like the example you just gave, he sabotaged that career for his own. He bought it over.
Yeah.
He sabotaged it.
So to any young girl right now watching right now, do you think if you had just to pick a rich husband or a promising career, which would you advise for them to pick?
A promising career.
Both.
But you just said it could buy your career.
Yeah, he could, but it doesn't say he should. I think she should pick.
I think you should go for both. Go for everything that you can.
I feel like
Yeah.
everything will...
You would have a plan A and plan B, C, D.
Okay.
You know, so
And the
if
plan
one-
A is
if
to
one
bet on
fails,
yourself
then-
always. That's my plan A. Bet on yourself always. That's what my advice would be.
Okay, so do we all agree with that?
Yeah.
I can be bought.
What's the but? You said?
I said I can be bought. I like my career. I love my career. But if my husband is like,
But just
baby,
at the
I've got you.
At the beginning of this whole thing, you said that your career is definitely for you.
Yes, for me, it's my passion now.
It's your passion.
But guess what? My career is going to be on auto drive. I'm not going to close my business. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I was raised by a homemaker. So I actually know the importance of being with the kids,
Okay.
right? So I actually, if I meet a man who is able to tell me, raise your leg, relax, that shop, we'll continue funding it. Autopilot, if we're selling, if we are losing, we keep going. Watch these children, let's have a beautiful life. Yeah. Please, where's this tool? I feel it's something I can still do because, like I said, my mom was, I don't like to use the word housewife. I like to say homemaker. So being a homemaker is also a job, right? So far, me being a career woman, it's maybe because I was raised by a homemaker. So the whole point is if my business is on autopilot, I feel I'll be happy being a homemaker. Why? Because I'm seeing my career flourish. I know everything is fine at work. I'm just going through my documents at home. I'm chilling. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm spending time with them. But me, I'm okay with that.
Well, it's been quite an inspiring conversation, honestly. Big thank you to all of you for coming on the show. Hope you're actually liking your new style.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's the energy. That's what she does. MoBeautyBar. Thank you for hanging with us as well. There's another episode set to come. Again, my name is Beambola. Of course, Salon Sessions wrapping up right about now.
I love my hair. I had it done by Mo Beauty. It was lovely.
I absolutely love it. As in, are you joking? Look at this. Everything is just perfect. I love my beauty bar. And honestly, I'm in Ikeja. I will come down for this. This is just,
I love my hair so much. It's courtesy of MoBeautyBar.